Hello, and in this DBIntegrate demonstration I'm going to be showing you how to run projects from the command line and a few different features and options that are available to you to help automate the running of your project. So this is my project in DBIntegrate. As you can see, it's just a very simple project with a mapping job that I created in a previous DBIntegrate video. And I've also now added two commands, a SQL command to truncate my target table and an OS command that's going to delete the log files from the working directory, just to make sure that whenever I go in there after the project's run I can only see the log files from the project that's just run. So if I run this project for you now, you can see it's very quickly run, and I now have two log files in my folder with the timestamp of 4:06, which is the time it is now. So what I've also got in this directory is a run_demo_proj.bat. So that bat file is going to call an executable that gets installed with DBIntegrate to run projects. So these executables are available in the bin directory. So if we go there now, this is just going to the location of where I install DBIntegrate to in the default directory, bin. So in here we have a dbint_proj_run.exe executable, which if I enter that is going to show me the usage of I type in dbint_proj_run and then the file name and extension. Now if your project isn't in the bin directory, which in most scenarios it will not be, you will also need to put in the extension directory path to the project. So if I type in dbint_proj_run again, and then I put in quotes D:, because it's on my D drive, and then the project name, which is demo_mapping_proj. If I hit enter on that, then it's going to show us that it's actually called the project, and then it's called the mapping within the project, and it's created some log filing information for us, which in the window here you can see has now updated to 4:08 as the 4:06 files have been deleted out. Likewise, there is also an executable for just running mapping jobs, so I could run the mapping within this project, this demo_mapping job, without calling the OS commands and the SQL commands that make up the whole project. So this executable is called tsdata_int_run, and again I do the same, dwork dbi demos demo_mapping.dbimap. And again this project is also run. The difference that we will see here in my working directory is I now actually have a 4:10 file timestamp, and I still have the 4:08 because the OS command wasn't run, because that was only contained within the project runtime. Likewise, I now also have a run_demo_bat file. Very simple, just takes me to the directory, so I can just click this button. Need to just quickly run that as an administrator, and then we get a 4:11 timestamp here. We've also, to bypass security issues with UAC, you can also create shortcuts so then you wouldn't have to right click and select run this as administrator. Another feature you can do to automate your projects is to use the scheduled start feature that is available. If I drop this into a project, scheduled start, and I connect it to the first task to run in the project to create a dependency, and I select properties, I then get the scheduled start properties window where I can select the day of the week, whether I want it to be a weekly run or a monthly run, and I can also set the day of the month and also the hours, the minutes, and to set it for just next week or every week. So it's a great feature to use if you know you're going away on holiday, for example. So I could set it to run every Friday at 16:14. Press OK and save that. You then need to play the job, and it will now just stay holding at this scheduled start until the time has come for the project to run. So we'll leave that for a second while I show you the task scheduler, which is available on your computer to use as well. This is just available from your control panel admin tasks, or doing start run on Windows 7 and just typing in tasks in your program search here. And as you can see, I've got lots of system kind of generated tasks that automatically run in the background, Google updates and PC doctors and bits and pieces like that. So if I select to create a basic task, I can just assign a name to that, demo project, DBI demo, and I also want to say run this task daily, occur every day from 16:16, shall we say? I want to start a program, and then I'm going to browse in here and find that file. And then that's it. Press finish, and then that appears in my triggers list, so then that should also kick off the runtime as well. If I go back to this DBIntegrate project, this should have hopefully run now. And yes, we've got a timestamp of 16:14, so this has successfully run my mapping job. And it has now gone back to the beginning to await the next scheduled start, which would be next week at 14:14. Thank you for watching that video. Please check out our YouTube channel TransofTube for further videos for hints, tips and more information on DBIntegrate.